everybody. I'd like to share something with you today. So I just had a conversation with a client, and she has been having issues with her calf muscle. She loves to run. Running is her favorite form of activity, but with this pain, she's not able to do it. Now, this is where purposeful resistance training becomes so beneficial for anybody. So if you have a particular activity, physical activity that you like to do, that you enjoy and you want to do daily, you should be able to do that daily. So in the case of running, what you want to do is pay attention to what the movement patterns are. In what way is the body repeatedly moving? What range of motion is the body repeatedly moving through? And once you can address that range of motion, that particular movement, now with your purposeful resistance training, you want to do the opposite of it. Because anytime you have a repeated range of motion, your body kind of tends to fix into that range. It tends to adjust your posture based off of your movement. So in the case of running, if we break it down, what do we see a lot of? Well, we see a lot of extension from the ankle, pushing off the ground. We see a lot of extension of the knee. You're straightening the knee. A lot of flexion of the hip, bringing the knee up towards the chest, and a lot of flexion of the shoulder. So if you do those motions constantly, and even a flexion of the bicep, if you do those motions constantly, your body tends to get tighter in those ranges. And if that's all you're doing, over time, you're going to get tighter and tighter in that range. So what can you do about it so you can keep on running? One, you want to stretch out those tight areas. But two, and of equal importance, is that you want to strengthen the opposite range. So from the ground up at the ankles, when you're running, you're getting a lot of extension of the ankle. So you want flexion of the ankle, bringing the toes up towards the shins. Two, you want flexion of the knee. When you're running, you're getting a lot of extension of the knee, straightening the knee. You want to curl from the knee. You want to engage the hamstrings. Now, three, you've got flexion of the hip while you're running, bringing the knees up towards the chest. Now you want extension of the hips, so you want to work on your glutes. Four, from flexion of the shoulder, you want to have extension, so a lot of rowing type movements to get extension of the shoulder, strengthen the opposite side. And lastly, triceps. You want to straighten through the arm. Okay, so not only just stretching out those areas, but also strengthening the opposite side will make a massive difference for you, enable you to keep on doing the activities that you love to do. I hope that helps.